à l'angle de Rockaway Boulevard et de la 132e avenue, à l'extrémité sud de New York. Ils sont une poignée d'hommes et de femmes. Maintenir l'héritage en vie est leur devise. Ils ont apprivoisé un monde de béton et d'entrepôts, de klaxons et de voitures pressées. Ils sont les Black Cowboys de New York.
Few people know about Black Cowboys or about the history of the Black Cowboys. People who were kids around the 60s and the 50s, they grew up watching TV or going to the movies and watching cowboys and Indians. That was very popular during the 50s and the 40s and the 60s. But there was nobody on the screen that was African American. All the cowboys were Caucasians. They were not black. And the history doesn't tell you that 1/3 of the population of the Old West were African Americans. They took the stories of African Americans and they told the story with a white face on it. And racism has a lot to do with it.
Parmi les légendes noires de cette conquête de l'Ouest américain tout au long du XIXe siècle, voici Bass Reeves, le premier shérif adjoint noir à l'ouest du Mississippi, l'homme aux 3000 arrestations, celui qui aurait inspiré la célèbre série télévisée Lone Ranger. Mary Fields, surnommée Black Mary, première femme noire employée du service postal américain. Carabine à la main, elle conduisait sa diligence à travers les territoires les plus dangereux. Ou bien Nat Love, né esclave dans une plantation du Tennessee en 1854 et devenu, une fois affranchi, le héros de la lutte contre les hors-la-loi et les voleurs de chevaux. Les membres de la Fédération des Black Cowboys tentent de réhabiliter cette histoire falsifiée ou simplement oubliée.
Howdy, Sparky. Howdy, Jay Diamond. Hi, Sparky. You came out to say good morning, partners. Howdy, fellas. Oh, let me clean your eyes. Let me clean your eyes. I am Raleigh W. Curly Hall, and I was vice president of the Federation of Black Cowboys. All right, little fella. All right, go ahead. Sparky. The Federation of Black Cowboys was created and initially started in 1994. There was a number of black gentlemen in the community who loved the idea of riding horses and nurturing the historical settings that the old Black West had presented. So we set out our goals to teach the children in the community about the old Black West through horsemanship.
Curly, 76 ans, a fait de sa maison le siège administratif de la Fédération, mais aussi un lieu de mémoire et de souvenirs.
I have something very special that Mountain man, he made, and that special thing is right here. This is, can you see what this is? This is a quilt. It is a blanket. When Mountain Man used to go hunting all the time and have the cowboys go with him, every time they went to hunt for food and things of that nature, he would, whoever did not catch the meal for the night or catch the food or catch the rabbit or the deer, they would have to give up their shirt tails. He would cut a piece off of each cowboy's shirt tail who did not who did not achieve what had to happen for the meal that night, that day, or something. So this is very, very special piece here. And this piece will live forever.
Accolé à sa maison, sur un terrain vague en plein cœur du Queens, Curly a construit lui-même de petites écuries pour les chevaux des membres de la fédération.
Hey, howdy, partner. Howdy, howdy. Glad to see you, little partner. Howdy, Tony.
I made it, yeah.
You made it in.
Good ride, but I made it.
All right, sounds good to me.
Aujourd'hui, les Cowboys se préparent à parader dans les rues de Brooklyn.
This is Jay Diamond. This is Bandit. This is Lady Sparky in here.
The other one went that way. We just saw that one.
That's Fire.
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 He's about 27 years old.
Come on, Bandit. And say hi to the man. Say hi. Say hi.
I remember when I was a kid, you guys used to bring them to block parties.
And we still do. All
do?
summer long.
Yeah.
Block parties, hospitals, everywhere. Let the children
Yeah.
get their hands on it. That's important. Yeah. We always stop and explain. It's never unnecessary. It's necessary to explain that we've been there, and just because the movies don't show that we've been there and we're still there. Every weekend we travel down to North Carolina. It's at least 2,000 of us on horseback, going through the woods, swimming across the rivers, because that's what we do. It becomes a lifestyle, a full lifestyle.
Ils ont de 20 à 86 ans et ils sont aujourd'hui une quarantaine. Les membres de la Fédération des Black Cowboys travaillent dans les assurances, l'agriculture, les services sociaux ou les hôpitaux. Ils sont aujourd'hui dans Brooklyn, mais ils partiront bientôt chevaucher en Caroline du Nord ou en Géorgie. Parce qu'être cowboy, ce n'est pas un folklore. C'est un engagement et un mode de vie.
Thank you, ladies. Howdy.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The Cowboy from Texas.
This cowboy from Texas?
New York City.
Howdy,
New
I'm
York
Miss
City
Rachel.
Cowboys.
What's your name?
Rachel. I'm from
Rachel?
Israel.
You from Israel?
All right.
My
Nice.
name is Q, Cowboy Q, all right?
You are cute.
You are cute.
And this is Dante.
This is Dante, and this is
Nice
Cowboy
to
Q.
How you doing? All
Are
right,
you
Don.
from New York?
I'm from New
Yes.
York, yeah.
We're all
You
from
look like
New York.
Texas.
You look like
Bring it right here.
You bring it right here.
when you normally dress, right? And like, because I like cowboy wear, and I'm a cowboy, so.
Yeah, we can tell.
Stop it, man. You're just a fucking character. You like my jacket? No. But no, all jokes aside. So when you be dressing and stuff, people be like looking at you weird, like how you feel about it. Because I be liking it. Like, I like the attention. People are like, so your coat is nice, your jacket nice. You don't feel like, you know, how does that go for you?
I mean, me, because I'm in the younger generation, it kind of brings out, you know, a little different in the younger generation. You know, I speak out for my youngins. Feel me? So they see me in this, they're like, hey, what happened to the polo? What happened to the, you know, all the good stuff, the Fendi? What is he doing in this? Like, you know, he's outside, rough, rugged. He's out here, he's like, he's ready to do a rodeo. That's me, you feel me? I kind of like it, but then, you know, you give him a little vision, show him a little path. There's way more than to just fancy things outside, you know what I mean?
We look like this because this is how we live. We got real horses right back at the barn. You understand? We were just riding just yesterday. You understand? We real cowboys. This is not the yeehaw agenda or anything like that. We didn't know anything about yeehaw or the rapping Nas X and all this stuff. We didn't know anything about that. So we've been doing this for years.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for the ride anytime, any day, anywhere.
Just get it over with real quick.
Anytime.
Let's go ride.
The wind is not a factor. The wind is not a factor.
I want to have a drink.
Thank you.
Have a good one, all right?
All right.
Thank you so much.
Burn it. All it would burn it. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're hot now. All it would. Go like light.
That's it.
Yeah, baby. Stop getting good, huh?
When I get home, I tell the people what I be doing in Jersey. They be like, "How can you do that? You're in the city." You do it right in the city.
Do it right in the city. Like, cause I work. I'm a social worker during the daytime, right? And then I come here in the afternoon for work. But I cover one of my sites. I cover around the corner. He's like, "You really a cowboy?" I said, "This is my life outside of this. When I leave this, I really dress up. I go ride horses. I go wrangle. I steer a cab. I sword pin. Like they be like, "What?" We don't even exist. People don't even know we exist. It's like we extinct to them. What are y'all talking about?
I raised my kids up like that too. Put your cowboy hat on. Put your boots on. Let's go. You take drug-infested areas, there's a good deal to take the cowboys through there. Let the kids know there's something other than drugs. Once they see the animal, they want to touch. But once they see there's no fear of touching, then in their own mind, what they want to do, then you take them with you. And you show them. You show them. 90% of the time, if they start touching, you like it. And I put them on punishment. I make them work. Work in order to ride. If you don't work, you don't ride.
You gotta work the ride.
Gotta work the ride. You gotta clean this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work around the animal before you can ride it.
You know how long it used to take me to muck a stall? Oh man, I used to do, man, I think I used to do 10 horses a day. Yeah, but that's it. I learned that I had to keep on doing it before you learn. You gotta learn what the horse needs. You gotta learn from ground up.
You gotta
ground up because you gotta know the animal.
You just don't go in and jump on a horse and ride. No.
I used to do 10 stalls before I get to ride a horse, man. 10 stalls, 10. Then you enjoy the ride more because you put in all that work to get to the ride. So you really, you really embrace it. You really enjoy it.
And it takes their mind from the street, from all the other stuff. It takes their mind away. Put him in his son. You train his son to ride.
Hey, let's go.
Okay, this song right here remind me of my ex. I be declining all her calls and I'm responding to her texts. I be like, girl, it's your mouth. You know I ain't got time for them, but she know I injured my right hand. So when I get behind, I use my left. She watch that walk the Texas ring. Say I remind her of Nas X and talking.
Once you become a member, or you in the family, it's hard to get out. So everyone is a mom, an uncle, a brother. They give you love, passion, knowledge, and they just build you up. my first horse, Mama Keisha helped me buy my first horse. Mama Keisha helped me buy the horse. She taught me everything in my life. It took you out of trouble when you was in the streets. It gave you somewhere to go. It gave you a sacred place to go as a teenager. You didn't have to run the streets or, get into any trouble, because if you was at the barn, you was hungry, you had food. If you was at the barn, you needed to make some money, you could go do pony rides. If you're at the barn, you need something to do, somebody's gonna help you do something. You have carpenters, you have welders, you have construction workers, so you always had something to do, so it doesn't contribute to your life. So yes, my life would have been different if I haven't encountered with them.
Si l'esprit de la fédération n'a pas changé, les moyens ne sont plus les mêmes. Et la nostalgie gagne doucement ses membres.
We had parties there, and we had, cookouts all the time. Invite the schools for the cookouts. Oh, we enjoyed it. We're going to the place where our home, where the Federation of Black Cowboys was born. And we had like 65 horses. This is where we used to live for 20 years. We had bleachers over there. We had bleachers so the people could see. We had built bleachers so they could see the arena, took them out. Howdy, everybody, howdy.
Hi,
Cowboy Curly here.
Hi, Cowboy Curly.
All right, and some fellas. Hi, Marie. Okay, I built all the stalls originally and everything like that.
Built stalls here?
I built them all of the stalls. I'm saying that to say, I was one of the Federation of Black Cowboys and made the changes when we had to leave. Of course, you all came in and, so. Huh?
Where are you now?
Well, we're at my place, We have a little spot in New York here, Queens, yeah. Yeah, and it's a we're hanging on with ideas and trying to keep the hope alive still, doing
like
lecture demonstrations, huh?
You're like a legend here.
They were?
Yes, your whole group is like a legend. You guys did amazing things.
People mention things about it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for, mentioning something.
You
But
had all those nice weekends out with all the horses on the street.
Oh, yeah. Oh, our street rides are beautiful.
You had all the neighborhood kids coming in here, getting them off the street, teaching them about horses.
That's right. Yeah, yep. It was a great thing. We had a lot of happiness here and a lot of fun. We had a lease with the Parks Department, New York City Parks Department, and the lease ran out. Somebody else came, and when our lease ran out, they bidded on the contract. So they won the bid. We lost a lot of members from our organization, and we had to lose all of the horses, just about. The fellas had to take their horses upstate, down south. They had to sell them. It kind of like wiped the Parks Department, really closed the Federation down. In that respect, they stopped the organization from happening. All of the history we could have created and all of the things we could have done that was good, was getting shut down.
Le local de Jamaïca dans le Queens ne suffit plus. Trop loin de tout, trop petit. les enfants n'y viennent pas et les membres de la fédération vieillissent. Ils savent qu'ils devront vite trouver un nouvel endroit, au risque sinon de disparaître et avec eux, leur histoire.
As I'm working here and I'm becoming older, I'm retired, and it is important for us to keep hope alive, to keep turning over information that is trying to be suppressed all the time.
I see us continuing to do what we're doing. I'm hoping that sometime in the future that we may, I'm claiming it, not just hoping it, I'm claiming it, that we find a place that we'll be able to do similar to what we did at Cedar Lane Stable. I think it's even more important now, and I'm going to speak to the African American as I see it, because I worked a great deal with cultural diversity, using that platform to show and talk about, while we have differences, we have a lot of similarities. And for me, I feel like the recent climate has taken us back so far as far as race situations are concerned, because I see more and more overt acts of racism than I've seen since the 60s. And to see us go backwards is very disheartening, very disheartening.
Au cœur de Times Square, le temple new-yorkais du commerce et du divertissement, la statue monumentale d'un jeune cow-boy noir a récemment été installée. Comme une première reconnaissance artistique du rôle de ces Black Cowboys dans la construction de la nation américaine.
Wow, it's bad. I didn't even know this was here. I wonder who was the model. Was it could have been one of my guys. Hi. I'm president of the Federation of Black Cowboys. So I didn't even know this statue was here. We really are black cowboys and black cowgirls in New York City. Yeah. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Did a nice job. They did a nice job with it. I think this is awesome, because he captured the strong features of the strong features of an African American. He even has locks like I do, coming out the top of his head. And he has the holy jeans, which you know that's now. That's great. That's did a good job. I don't know who was his model. I was curious. Really great. That could have been Dante.
L'ouest de ces Black Cowboys est fait de pavés et de béton, de voitures et de sirènes. Ils sont à New York, mais aussi dans le Mississippi, en Californie du Sud. Mais peu importe le décor, tant que l'histoire continue.